Citizens of the grid, I bid you a merry hello. Or hi? Hi probably works just as well. We'll go with hi. No, hello. Hi? Hi! Yay! Okay, so let us see what we've got here. We are looking at NEH. NEH versus Chaos Theory. Now, NEH, as you all know, is NBN, and NBN is my favorite corporation because NBN fucking is awesome. I felt that way since we started Netrunner with just a core set and AstroScript pilot program and Sansan City Grid, and now all the way here at the end of the Sansan cycle, it's still Sansan City Grid and still AstroScript pilot program. Let's call a spade a spade. Without those two tools, this corporation would be 20% less good at least. But with the huge impending D&D drop, Data and Destiny, we're going to be seeing a lot more NBN anytime now, and since people on Octagon are already using D&D cards, we're already seeing a fair influx of NBN decks. So, the more interesting question here is going to be, what is this Chaos Theory player doing? Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory comes with 1 bonus memory and comes with a 40-card deck size, easy to plug all the way through her deck. And it looks like she took some money and threw a bunch of cards for turn 1, so we're going to have to see where she's going with it. The nice thing about this approach for Chaos Theory is that it leaves Chaos Theory open to doing just about anything. This SMC can turn into any program she needs, as long as she's got the cash for it, and she's working on that cash. Now, we've got NEH continuing to develop board position. As always, you want to ice up your central, done that, and now just dropping these remotes. And the beautiful thing is, what are you going to do as the runner? Contest each remote and go broke on turn 1? Probably not. That's going to kill your own tempo. So we're going to have to see how the runner chooses to play this out. Oh, wow! So that SMC becomes a magnum opus, and now we're going to be looking at Chaos Theory just taking a bunch of money. If I am not much mistaken, yes, there's a hyperdriver. We are probably looking at a all-in one-turn style deck. That is to say, Chaos Theory is going to build and build and build and build, and then be like, alright bro, I got 25 clicks, and I've got all the actions in the world to take with those clicks. That's why the Magnum Opus would be so... No, I'm totally wrong. Burning Hyperdriver right away for tempo value. So an extra 3 clicks this turn to 7 clicks total. Drawing a bunch of cards and playing them. We got a Fall Guy, and why a Fall Guy? Fall Guy tends to protect your resources, which obviously has some value, and dieseling more, so she's digging super hard for some combo of some kind. Ditching a whole bunch of cards into the trash, naturally. Vamp is gone. Vamp would have been good against... And Game Day to help draw more. Cerberus Lady, so we got a Barrier Breaker in the trash. We are definitely going to be seeing some degree of rushdown from here to building a rig. It could well just be wireless net pavilions and data leak reversal to mill a whole bunch of cards, because that's what Fall Guy is often used with. But I somehow doubt it. If so, well, credit where it's due. This Chaos Theory is digging hard to make that happen. Meanwhile, NEH is picking up his own pace, realizing that with these 7-click turns and 5-card draws per turn, he's going to need to build his board state out quickly because the game's almost over. This Chaos Theory is down to a 17 cards out of 40 left in his deck. Chaos Theory has driven his way through this deck already. We got a new SMC down, we got a whole bunch of money, personal workshop to host things, and we are hosting Faust, okay. So I'm wrong about this being a wireless net pavilion deck. That's the second time I've been wrong on the same run, so clearly I don't know this deck at all, and I'm much more interested in this side of the board than this side. This could be any variety of NEH right now. It could be a kill deck, it could be a rush deck. Judging from the way that he's slowly installing and taking a couple credits at a time, I'm thinking this might well be the more of a butcher shop variety. Theophilus Bagbiter, and now the picture becomes clear. He nukes his hand size to 0, goes up to 4. Now his hand size is equal to the number of credits that he has, and he's using Faust as his Omni Breaker, which is very useful when you have any number of cards in your hand. Most likely has a Levy in this deck, so that this whole drive through the deck as fast as possible shenanigans, yeah, he's going to get his whole deck back, and there's no end of cards that are useful with Faust, so we'll see where he wants to go from there. One thing is for sure, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see less running and more poignant runs in this game. Ooh, so is that a Sansan server, a Sansan up agenda? If this is going to be a clot interrupt, it has to happen. Nope, too late for the clot. Too late for the clot if that's a Sansan. There's no clot. That's a Sansan. It's over. It's over. We got a score. We got a Project Beal score, and that puts the corporation on the map with 2 points. 2 points to the corporation and an active res Sansan. And we have our runner, Chaos Theory, not quite ready to run yet. We've got Faust almost off the chain. Could run through here potentially, but he's leaving the Sansan res. If he leaves the Sansan res one more turn, that's another agenda that could just get pushed right through. And who knows? Yup, it does look like. Yes. There's 1, 2, and it's another score, and we're up to 4 points and a scored Astro. This is incredibly bad for the runner. Because even if he goes out and kills the Sansan now, the Astro will effectively be like another 3 advanced 2-point Sansan. It's almost not worth it. But if he leaves the Sansan, he's just begging to be rolled, because then 4 advanced 2-pointers can go through off of that. So let's see what happens. Is there another agenda? Or is it just going to be a draw for agenda? Because that's really the only 2 ways I see this playing out. Nope, fast track for the agenda. Oh, get the Astro. Put down the Astro, advance it, score it, go to 6. This... Without the clot, it's going to be really hard for our runner to make good on this, because all you need now is 1 breaking news and the game is over. If whatever the setup Chaos Theory is going for, he needs to find it and fast. And there it is. He used Game Day to draw his entire deck. He now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 19 credits, 19 cards, 19 card hand size. And he's going to use that money and use those cards to be more aggressive with Faust to break ice, which is all well and good, but the question is it too little too late? The Sansan is not necessary anymore. Breaking news, 1 credit, and Astro Script, you can score, or any 3 advanced 2-pointer, really. To be honest, I don't think I would have killed the Sansan. Well, I guess it does limit you from the 4 advancers, and you'd hate to lose to an NAPD in this situation, so it kind of has to. And now we see the downside of running the Theophilus plan. If you ever want to use that money, you're going to have to pay that money. So, really, we can't give enough credit to NBN in this game. He recognized that he was up against some kind of janky deck, and even if he didn't know what precise variety of jank he was up against, he just pushed straight on through and was like, no, we are going to score. We're going to take this tiny little scoring window, and we are going to power through. That is exactly what he did. He had the fast track, which he needed to get the double Astro, and now he's just going to be able to draw. Secret Ox just commented something in chat, which I think is very valid, and Secret Ox, of course, is our runner. And he says, oh, wait, is that it? That is the agenda. He didn't have to keep drawing. GG! So, we've got... our runner here, Chaos Theory, and Chaos Theory is saying that he was 1 turn too slow. Best I can figure it, he was planning to do a Hail Mary run on R&D, but again, he was in no real condition to win this game. The moment he decided to surrender all advantage to NEH and let NEH keep scoring, it was going to be an uphill battle. And here we have NEH showing us his hand, and yes, in fact, there were 2 agendas more in hand. So, NEH figured out what the Corp's plan was. And the Corp's plan here was, let's just sit back and wait. Now, we've got the runner, Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory is saying that, oh, hang on, let me say GG to these folks. Never mind, they left already. Chaos Theory here is saying that he could have won next turn. We can only begin to guess how, but my guess is he was planning on doing a Maker's Eye run for a triple access, a run the hand with legwork for a triple access. That would have gotten him 2, 4, and let's say 5 or 6 points. I think that that's a little optimistic to hope he could have won outright next turn. Maybe he could have run the archives as well and then played notoriety or something to go to 7 points. He hadn't used his 3rd hyperdriver, and we know he has it in his hand somewhere, so, you know, maybe. But I think that he's pushing his luck. He really needs... If this is the deck you want to run, that's fine, but you need a way to be aggressive early while you're still getting set up. And I just don't feel like he had that, at least not this game. But then, he was up against the fast advanced and the fastest fast advanced corporation. And that is going to be an uphill battle in any game. One thing I'd like to point out for those of you who don't play Netrunner is of these cards that he's running, these agendas, Astroscript Pilot Program, this breaking news, the ones that were so core to his strategy, as well as that Sansan that fast scored him everything, those are all in the core set. Because the core set of cards in Netrunner is still the place where all the most powerful cards are. And that, I suppose, is enough of that. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. Please let your nerd friends know if you enjoyed this commentary, and I will see you all next time.